The fall of the Roman Empire, 476 AD. The Roman Empire fell due to a combination of factors, including political corruption, economic instability, and invasion by barbarian tribes. The fall of the Roman Empire is a complex and multifaceted event that occurs over several centuries. Historians generally agree that the combination of economic, military, and political factors contributed to the decline and eventual collapse of the Roman Empire. Here are a brief overview of this story. At its height, the Roman Empire was one of the most powerful, influential empires in history. It spanned over 3 continents and included a diverse array of cultures and societies. However, over time, the empire began to experience economic instability and political turmoil. One of the main factors contributing to the fall of the Roman Empire was an economic decline. The empire had become too large and unwieldy to manage effectively, and its economy was stretched to the breaking point. Inflation was high, and taxes led to widespread poverty and social unrest. While the decline of trade and commerce hurt the empire's economic prospects. Another factor was military weakness. The Roman army had long been the backbone of the empire, but over time it became bloated, corrupt, and unable to defend the empire's border effectively. Barbarian tribes and other external threats began to encroach on Roman territory, and the empire was unable to mount a successful defense. Political instability also played a role in the fall of the Roman Empire. Corruption and infighting among the ruling elite weakened the empire's ability to govern itself effectively. Meanwhile, the rise of Christianity challenged the traditional pagan beliefs of the empire and led to the conflict and division. The last Roman emperor was traditionally considered to be Romulus Augustus, who reigned from 31 October 475 AD to 4 September 476 AD. He was born with the name Flavius Romulus Augustus and was the son of Orestes, a Roman official who had risen to become the Magister Militum, the commander of the Roman army. Romulus Augustus became emperor at the age of 16, after his father had deposed the previous emperor Julius Nepos, who had fled to Dalmatia. Orestes ruled as regent for his son, but the real power behind the throne was a barbarian general named Otawacker. In 476 AD, Otawacker led a revolt against Romulus Augustus and deposed him. The event is generally considered to mark the end of the Western Roman Empire, as Romulus Augustus was the last emperor to hold any real power in the region. After his deposition, Otawacker became the ruler of Italy and began the process of dismantling the Roman Empire in the West. Romulus Augustus himself is something of an enigmatic figure, as little is known about his reign or his life after his deposition. Some sources suggest that he was allowed to live out his days in obscurity, while others claim that he was sent to a villa in Campania or exiled to a monastery. Whatever his fate, Romulus Augustus is remembered as the last emperor of the Western Roman Empire and the symbol of the empire's final collapse. In the end, the Roman Empire fell in 476 AD when the last emperor, Romulus Augustus, was deposed by the barbarian Otawacker. The empire was officially dissolved, and the western half of Europe entered a period of instability and turmoil known as the Dark Ages, and many helped to get Rome to this point of failure. Emperor Commodus, 180 to 192 AD. Commodus was Roman Empire who is often cited as one of the key players in the decline of the Roman Empire. He was accused of murder, sexual excesses, and other crimes, and his erratic behavior and obsession with gladiatorial games weakened the empire's political stability. Diocletian, 284 to 305 AD. Diocletian was a Roman empire who attempted to reform the empire and reversed its decline. He divided the empire into 2 halves, the Western and Eastern Roman empires, and instituted a number of political and economic reforms. Constantine the Great, 306 to 337 AD. Constantine was a Roman emperor who is perhaps best known for his conversion to Christianity and the founding of the city of Constantinople. He also attempted to reform the Roman Empire and restore its strength, but his efforts were unfortunately unsuccessful. Attila the Hun, 406 to 453 AD. Attila was a powerful barbarian leader who led a series of devastating attacks on the Roman Empire. His raids weakened the empire's military strength and contributed to its eventual collapse. Alaric the Goth, 370 to 410 AD. Alaric was another powerful barbarian leader who played a key role in the fall of Rome. He led a series of invasions into Italy and sacked the city of Rome in 410 AD. Otawacker, 433 to 493 AD. Otawacker was a Germanic king who deposed the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustus, in 476 AD. This event is generally considered to mark the end of the Roman Empire and the beginning of the Middle Ages. These are just a few of the key players in the fall of Rome. Other important figures include Julius Caesar, Mark Antony, Augustus, and many others. Today, the fall of the Roman Empire remains a fascinating and important topic of study for historians, archaeologists, and scholars of all kinds. It reminds us the fragility of even the most powerful empires and the importance of maintaining economic, military, and political stability in order to prevent their collapse.